Hi, welcome to today's Daily Doodle with Sue from Curly Cloud Art. Today we're going to draw some dogs. So I'll move this out of the way. So all you need is some paper and a pencil. Okay, so we're going to start off with a nice simple dog to start with. So I've got a dog. I wonder if you've got a dog too as a pet. Okay, so we're going to do the top of the head. Curve like that. Then we'll do the ears. So we'll go down and round, so they're quite floppy. And then we'll do like a little curve again at the top of the ear, a little curvy bit like that. And then we'll go down and round. Okay, so now we're going to do the face. So if we start with the nose, that'll give us a bit of an idea where the middle is. So we'll do a bit like this, and this will go down a little bit. There's that sort of nose shape you've got for the dog. Then we're going to do the eyes. We can do them nice and big if you want to. We'll do quite big eyes. And then we're going to have them looking over that way. So if we do the inside of the eye sort of curve like that, that's it. And then if we do like a little sort of circular, sort of oblong shape, oval shape, like that. And then what you can do then is if you shade in the dark parts of the eye like that. So we've got the eyes, okay, looking that way. We'll do the same for the nose in a minute, but we'll do the rest of the face first. All right, so we're going to come in a little bit either side. I'm going to sort of do it a little bit in, and then we're going to do sort of the round sort of cheeks. And we'll do a little line down coming from nose. So we'll go round, sort of round a little bit. And like that. And then we're going to imagine this dog's got a great big bone. So you could draw, like some dogs like picking up slippers and running around with them, don't they? So you can draw whatever you like holding in its mouth, or you could just leave it without anything in its mouth. But I'm going to imagine this one's got an enormous bone. So we'll go across like that, and then they've got the lumpy bits in the end, haven't they? So we'll go 1, 2. Just going to move it over a bit to make sure you can see it all. Oops, wrong way. There we go. That's it. And then we'll go along. And then we'll do the lumps, the bits at the end of the bone like that. Okay. So now we're going to do the legs coming down. So we'll do one leg, another leg, and then we'll do this one here. So we're going to imagine this one's at the front. So we'll do this paw first. So if we do a little bit out like that, and then we'll sort of to make it a little bit, haven't got flat feet, have they? So we'll just sort of go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do some little lines coming up. So we've got his paw. Then we'll do this one. So this one's like behind it. So we'll go over a little bit like that, and then we'll do another little bumpy bit for its other paw, and you might just see the little bit of a line. And we've obviously got the back of the body here. So they've got like curved coming round. So we're not making it super realistic, this one. We're just having a bit of fun. That's his back, and then we'll have it sort of tummy bit coming in, and then their sort of leg comes in a little bit like this, and we're having his sitting down. So we'll do his leg coming out, and then we'll do his big paw coming around. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do the little lines again. All right, and then we need to do a tail, so we can have it coming up like that. Make sure you can see it all. All right, that's it. And then we can make it look like he's wagging by putting a couple of little lines like that. Sort of shows it's moving, doesn't it? Now what you can do now, if you've got some colours, you could colour it in. You might want to put like a spot on its back, or a few spots if it's a spotty dog. I'm just going to put a little spot there. I'm going to do his nose now, so I'm going to put his little nostrils in. And then we're going to do the same, like you've got the little light shining on the eyes. So we'll do a little, just leave a little bit there. That's going to be where the light's going to be shining. And then we'll colour in the rest, shade in the rest. So we'll do that there. we go. And then you can make those nostrils really dark. There we go. So we've got, and then you can put, they've got like their whiskers there, so put a few little dots. And they're not quite as obvious, some dogs, as the cats, but you can put a few little whisker strokes there for the dog. And then you can shade in if you want to. You can do the next bit. You can decide what you like to do, because I'd like to do another one now. So I'm going to move this one up. So we've got the first dog. You need to give it a name. Think about what name you want it to be. Now my dog I've got is a rough collie. And if you've ever seen the film Lassie, you will know what a rough collie is. She's slightly different. She's got black on her as well as white, and the tan or brown colour. Okay, and so she looks very different to the dog up the top there, because she's got quite a long, narrow nose part. So we're going to start with that bit, but she's very, very fluffy. So we're going to go long. I had to draw a rough collie today. Okay, so that's going to be like their nose, a very long, that's her nose part there. And then we'll do the up and then the top of the head. And then they've got sort of little ears that flop forward. So we'll go, and they're fluffy, so we can just do that wobbly line there. And we have the top of the head, so she's fluffy all over, so we're not going to do so many straight lines apart from the nose part. And we'll do a little line like that. Fluffy bit, and then we've got a bit coming down, so it sort of looks like her ears flop forward. And then we'll do her eye, so if you sort of go across a little bit from where that bit is there, and then we'll do her eye like that, and we'll go around like that, and then we'll do the same as we did for the puppy we did, dog at the top. We'll leave a little bit of white where the light's shining, and then we'll shade all the rest of it in like that. Okay, now they've got like a big ruff, it's a bit like a lion's mane. So we're going to start with this bit here. So we're going to go round a little bit first. This is where like the darker colours are. So we'll do sort of up and down, swoosh it down, and then go back up to where under her chin. Then we need to do a little mouth there. There's her mouth. And then we've got the big fluffy white part now. So they're very fluffy. I might need to move this up a little bit more. There we go. We've got the fluffy chest at the front. And then we'll go down at the back there. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. Round a little bit there. Then we'll do the front leg. Move it up again. There's a paw, and she's got fluffy legs. And then we'll do a sitting down, so we'll do down, coming round like that. Then we'll do the same as we did the other one, but she's facing the other way, so we're going to do a little bit wobbly because she's fluffy. And then you'll see this part of her leg. And then you've got a fluffy paw, so we'll do it all wobbly. And then we need to do their big fluffy tail, so just about fit this in, won't I? Maybe I'll do it flicking up a little bit. So we'll do it so you can see it. And then she's got a very fluffy tail, gets sort of thin at the top, and then it gets bigger and wider at the bottom. Okay, let's move that over a little bit so you can see that bit. There we go. She's so fluffy, she's just about fitting in on the page. And then we can colour her nose in. Now, as far as shading this in, she would be, this bit here would be darker. I'm just going to shade it in a little bit so you get an idea. So she's darker there, got dark ears. And then I can use my finger and smudge it a little bit. And then this bit's all white, unless she's been out in the mud, and then it's not white any longer. Then we're going to shade it a little bit there. We'll shade it on so she's all dark on the back, so she's all black on the back there. So we sort of go along this bit here. Shade it in. you can use your finger, sort of smudge it if you're using a pencil. If you're doing it in pen, you can still just shade it in. Obviously you can't do the smudgy bit. And then she's all dark down the bottom. So what I might do is make this a little bit darker so you can see it. So I'm going to sort of shade that bit in down there. She's got a little bit whites on her paws, which is a bit annoying when she gets covered in mud because you can really see it. But hey, she's having fun. There we go. So we're going to shade that bit in there because that's sort of like the back, where her back leg would be. We can't quite see it all, so we can shade that little bit in there. Do that bit there. And then we'll go, so we'll do that bit darker. And then we'll go shade that bit in. So I'm just doing it on the side of my pencil rather than the top, so you can try that. And then we're going to go up the tail, and then she's got a little tiny little white bit left on the top of her tail, so I'm going to leave that bit white. Only the tiniest bit, and the rest of it, she's got some white bits coming down as well, but a tiny little bit at the top. The rest of it's quite black. And then she's got a few white bits down around the back there, so I'll do that a bit like that. So it's rough. So there's Molly. That's Molly, my rough collie. But I'd love to see you have a go as well. So thank you for joining me, and join in next time. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you again for another Daily Doodle.